During my last one box $half hunt, we found 15 40% silver coins. And in my last live stream, we found 11 90% or so. With 48 boxes searched on my own, I figured I'd hunt 2 more and see if we can find more silver. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure and welcome back to the channel. We've got a 2-box $half hunt in our quest to find more silver on my own. Now I've searched 48 boxes so far on my own this year and I found 36 silver coins. This is boxes 49 and 50 and I'm hoping we can find some more. Now I've also done well in the live streams, finding 138 silvers through 156 boxes, which gives me my year-to-date totals down below. Like I said in the intro, we had a good box my last hunt with 15 40s and we had 11 90%ers on my live stream. So I'm optimistic that these boxes might do well, although no one has selected them for a couple of weeks. That's why I'm going to hunt them today. We have the T-Bank boxes from a few weeks ago and from last week. Let's see if we can find silver. Now, these boxes are NF String and Son boxes, and ironically, they have black rolls in them. I can see from the holes in the bottom that they're black rolls. I did not see anything silvery, though, and we have not done well with black rolls inside of these NF String and Son boxes. That being said, we're on a kind of a hot streak for silver right now, so I figured I'd take a peek and hunt them. I will say ahead of time, if both of these boxes are complete skunks and we find nothing, I might add some quarter boxes to this video. We'll have to see. All right, let's get to hunting. I'll bring you guys in if I have a find in this first box.
An eternity later.
Well, unfortunately, box 1 was a bust. No sense in crying about it, though. We've got another box to hunt. Hopefully, though, this box treats us better. Oh, by the way, all we got was another ugly toner that I'm going to keep for Shalani's collection. No NIFCs, no nothing. Box number 2 of the hunt looks about the same. Let's see if there's silver in this one, and if there is, you know I'll bring you back in. Well, we're up to roll 23 of box number 2, and we have found an NIFC so far, but I bring in because we've got a miscellaneous find. It's a stickerized coin. The New Beginning with Barack Obama, January 20th, 2009. Anyway, I collect these stickerized coins no matter what's on them, and we'll add this to my collection because I don't believe I have that one. 27 rolls left to find some silver, though. Well, unfortunately, that is a bummer. Box number 2 did not give us any silver, just a couple of NIFCs and the stickerized coins. So it was an upgrade from box 1, and the good news is I got rid of a couple of skunk boxes. The bad news is I got a couple of skunk boxes. So, like I said at the onset of this video, if we get skunked in these, and we did, I'll update that in a minute, we're going to go ahead and add a box or 2 of quarters to the hunt. So let me do that now. I'll grab a couple of boxes of quarters. If we strike out on those, we strike out, but that's coin hunting. So let me grab those. We'll do a live opening, and we'll see if we can get some silver. All right, I've got the 2 boxes of quarters on the table. We've updated the $half hunt sheet. Pretty basic, just a couple of boxes, no other finds. And these are my year-to-date quarter totals. 69 boxes, 43 Ws, that's the breakdown, and 17 silvers only. So, probably going to be another tough couple of boxes, but we're looking for silver. And of course, we'd love to find some W quarters if we're so lucky. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Popping open the first quarter box. I was going to save these boxes to combine with a couple of more I'm picking up this week for a 4-box hunt, but you know what? Let's break it up and see if we can get lucky. All right. As is typical, no silver enders, no proof enders, but it's not what's on the outside that matters. It's what's on the inside. Wish me luck. Box number 1 for the quarters coming up.
An eternity later.
Well, holy smokes. Took us 48 rolls into this first box of quarters to get a find. It's not silver, but it's still a good find. It's a W quarter, and it's going to be a 2020 W quarter, and I can tell it's that because it has the V75 privy above Liberty in front of Washington's chin. Which 2020 W design is it? And it's going to be the back quarter or the American Samoa Park. We'll definitely take that one. That's a good find. I thought this box was going to be a skunker, but we got something. 2 rolls left. Well, that's going to wrap it up for that first quarter box. And like I said, we got the W quarter, no silver, but we didn't get skunked. Hopefully this last quarter box, the last box of this hunt, gives us what we're looking for, some silver. But I will take some more W's as well if we can find them. All right, looks like a regular circulated quarter box to me. You guys know the drill. Hopefully I'm back before the end of the box with a find and hopefully a silver find.
An eternity later.
Welcome back. Unfortunately, box number 2 was a complete skunker, although it did give me a couple of 1998 and older Eagle backs in pretty good condition. I always pull out the nicer Eagle backs because they're becoming a thing of the past, and if I find a couple of nice ones, I just rescue them, and these were the 2 best that I saw in the hunt. So, box 2, no finds other than a couple of nice Eagle backs. We did get the 2020 W, so the quarters only gave us these finds. And of course, the half dollars were really rough. You already saw the recap there. So 50 boxes searched for half dollars. That's the grand total on the year. And now 71 boxes of quarters searched, stuck at 17 silvers. Although it's been a good year overall, it's been bad recently in my quarter hunts. Hopefully they heat up again by the end of the year. And then we got one 2020 W to add there, so 44 W. So 61 finds in 71 boxes of quarters. And then we have 174 finds in 206 boxes of half dollars. So if you wonder which denomination is better to hunt, I would say half dollars, mainly because you get more bang for your buck when you have a good box. But if you can't get half dollars from your bank, quarters are still fun as long as there's W's out there. But outside of that, quarters and dimes, they're really rough. That's why I hunt mostly pennies and nickels, because I'm guaranteed to have some finds and, more importantly, have more fun while I'm hunting. But I always have fun when I'm hunting. Hopefully you guys had fun watching me, even though it was a bust. If you did, you know I certainly would appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting and thanks for watching.